Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, welcome for the first time. I'm so glad that you came. Feel free to take a look around, check out my videos, give me some feedback, but just keep it nice because sometimes you guys are really mean and it really hurts my feelings. So yeah, today's video is gonna be part 2 of my storytime series, Worst Job Ever, because I have a lot of stories, a lot of experiences, so I figured I'd share them with you guys. You're welcome. If you haven't watched the first video, actually, I'm gonna leave a link below because it will just give you a lot of insight and a couple things that are important so you kind of know what I'm talking about here, and it just keeps me from having to like re-explain stuff. So yeah, this takes place at the same location as the first video. This is just the second thing that happened. And this is actually the video that I wanted to film first. This is the story that made me be like, I gotta tell these stories because it's just too crazy not to tell. But the other story happened first. And you know, so I was just like, let me film that one first, get that out the way, give y'all a little bit of groundwork, you know, background or whatever, so y'all know what I'm talking about. Watch that video if you haven't, get yourself caught up. But in this video, basically I showed up to work, normal night, just like any other night. It was the weekend, and it was about 2:30, 3 in the morning. And this group of guys came in, right? This group of guys came in, and there was like 6 or 7. There was at least 6, like 6 to 8, something like that. But they sat in like the round booth. Y'all know what I'm talking about, you know, when it's like the fam, so everybody can fit. So they sat in this round booth, the specific dude that I'm talking about, and he was sitting, like I said, in the circle booth. He was all the way on the end. So when I walk up to the table, you know, he's sitting right here and there's another guy right here on this end, but the guy I'm talking about was right here on the edge, of course. Everything was going smooth. I could tell they were drunk, but I mean, no big deal. Y'all obviously just came from the club or a party or something. Now y'all ready to eat. Been there, done that. I totally understand. What do y'all want to eat? So I take the drink orders, fine, take the food orders. And they were kind of like catcalling, you know, and like being loud and just interrupting me while I'm taking their orders and stuff. But it was more like fun drunk stuff, you know, like it wasn't like a huge deal, but they were kind of belligerent, you know, a little bit. I put the orders in, blah blah blah, and it's time to bring the food out. So I come out you know, with my cute little tray. Everybody's food is on here, and when I was walking to the table, I noticed that one of the plates, the guy had ordered chicken strips, like chicken and fries or whatever. And so when I went to bring it down, I noticed that one of the chicken strips had rolled off the plate, and I was like, oh dang, obviously they ain't gonna want that one, so I'll just like scoot it over here and I'll get him another one in a second. So he seen the chicken strip fall off. He started freaking out. Oh, excuse me. He saw the chicken strip fall off and started freaking out like I was trying to steal it or something, or like we were trying to make him pay for 6 and he only got 5. Like, sir, I thought I was being nice and clean. Like I was gonna get you a fresh new hot chicken strip. Hello? Who doesn't want fresh hot chicken? Like, calm down. But he was like making a huge deal out of it. And so while he's like talking smack, I gave everybody else their food, and then I was getting ready to explain to him like, I'm just gonna bring you another one, and I was gonna bring it like on a different little plate, and he started acting like he just didn't want it at all, you know, like, don't bring me one chicken strip on a plate and blah 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 blah, like just take the whole plate, I don't even want. Okay, so picked the chicken strip up, put it on the plate, took the whole plate, or I don't remember if I took the plate and then, you know, put the strip back on there. Either way, the strip ended up back on the plate. He freaks out about that and starts like, I done contaminated the whole plate and all this. Like, I thought you didn't want the plate anymore. Like, that's what I was trying to avoid in the first place by not putting the strip on the plate. Now you're mad because I put the strip on the plate. Like, okay. I'm gonna go get the manager. Literally. So I went and told my manager and she came and took care of it. I'm assuming she just got him a whole new plate. I don't really know. Wasn't over there, didn't have nothing to do with me. But after she took care of that, I was still the one going back and forth to the table, like, is everything okay? Do y'all need anything? Drink refills, blah, blah, blah. So I'm pretty sure he was still like talking smack when I was, you know, walking off from like refilling the drinks and stuff, but he wasn't saying anything specifically to me, you know, like he wasn't just stupid bitch, blah, 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 you know. So I was just like, whatever, don't got nothing to do with me, like whatever, I'm not worried about it. And 99% of the time, I learned this from working in the service industry. Most of the time, if somebody's being really nasty or really rude to you and they're with other people, they're more than likely gonna leave you a really good tip because they're embarrassed, you know, about how the person that they're with is treating you or how they're acting. You can see it on their face, you know, that they're like, oh my God, will you please shut up? I'm about to have to leave her like $100. Like, stop. You know, so I always just try to keep that in the back of my head, like, call me something else, like make them feel even worse. I'm gonna get all your little money and they're gonna be mad at you in the morning, so whatever. But yeah, so I, you know, kind of just had that in the back of my head. I really wasn't worried about it. And so the time comes for everybody to pay. So I bring the checks to the table, pass out everybody's little separate checks or whatever. And when it came time for me to give him his check, this dude throws the money on the ground, like towards my feet. Whoa. Like, I didn't even have time to react, really. I was just like, okay. I didn't touch it, didn't pick it up, didn't even say nothing to him. I just like got everybody else's money and their cards or whatever and went and started checking everybody out. And my manager was up, you know, at the front this time, and I basically just told her, this ticket is still gonna be open, you know, because he didn't pay for it. Like, I'm not, what am I supposed to, like, pick the money up off the ground like a dog? Like, not gonna happen, sir. So, but I just told her, you know, like, I'm not picking the money up. You can feel free to pick it up, you know, close the ticket out, whatever. But if it's still open at the end of the night, I was just letting her know, you know, that's why, because I'm not picking that money up. I'm not doing it. So she goes over there to handle that situation, and while she does, one of the other guys from the table ended up coming over there where I had my receipts and stuff, and he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you know, just basically apologizing for his friend. He was like, that was so rude, I can't believe he did that, blah, blah, blah. And that all leads into him trying to get my phone number. Hello. And so he's standing there, you know, talking to me, trying to like, just trying to get my phone number like guys do. And I was like, sir, no. That's the company you keep, it's gonna be a no. Because next weekend, it's liable to be you know, in some restaurant being rude to some lady that you don't even know. Like, and I was like, literally was like 18, 19 at the time. You know, like, I'm just this little young girl. I just started working. I just got out of school. Like, I'm just trying to make it. And you're being so nasty. And they were young too. You know, like, he probably ain't even the same person by now. But it was just like, whoa. That was the first time I had ever felt just, I don't know, it was just so disrespectful. And like, I've had things with women before, you know, in my retail jobs and stuff, but it's just like catty, petty girl stuff. But that was the first time I was just like, dude, like, you are gross. You're a gross human being right now. Like, yuck. That's all I could think. I'm like, ew. But yeah, so his friend was trying to talk to me. I was like, no, that's okay. Like, I'm just completely turned off to the whole group right now. It's a no. But while we're standing there talking, I look up and see police lights outside of the restaurant. And I'm like, what the? Justice has been served, you guys. This guy goes outside, and on the way out of the restaurant, because I guess my manager ended up taking care of the situation with the ticket or whatever. And so he was getting ready to leave. On the way out, he gets into it with another set of guys that's coming in. Police get called. He goes to jail. Hello, won't he do it? And not that I just want anybody, you know, to go to jail. Like, I'm not just like a cop caller or whatever for no reason, but it was just like, yes, you know, like on the inside, like that's exactly what you get for just being a jerk. Like who knows what you were about to go do after this, you know? So I really think, I don't know for sure, but I think there might have been a problem with him and my manager. And my manager ended up calling the police because I don't know how that had time to happen so quick, you know, that he was on his way out, because his friend wasn't over there trying to talk to me that long. Like it couldn't have been more than 2 or 3 minutes, you know, that I was like, no, blah, 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 I'm good. You know, your friend kind of killed it. I'm good. But it wasn't that long, and I looked up and seen police lights, so I really think something happened with them, and she called the police, but then he ended up being in a fight when they pulled up, and so they had reason to arrest him or something, I guess. But yeah, just goes to show, don't mess with me because I got connects in the universe and you're going to jail. No, I'm kidding, but seriously, like it was just like instant karma. Like I bet you sat in there, you know, wondering like, what kind of fool am I right now? And hopefully, you know, he got out the next morning and changed his life around, blah, 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 that whole good story. But just for that night, I was like, dude, I don't even feel bad. I don't feel sorry. Not at all. Like, don't treat people like that. I was just mortified. Like, what? That is the second story from this wonderful series of worst freaking job ever. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you watched up until this point, you were obviously entertained. So please make sure that you like this video, make sure that you subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss anything. I really love it when you guys give me feedback. I appreciate, you know, that y'all watched in the first place. So feel free to comment, feel free to like, dislike, whatever you're gonna do, but all of it lets me know that you were watching. So I love you guys, and I will see y'all next time. I'm out.